I'm going to get some images from the World Wide Web, and I'm going to get those images of... somebody name something for me to get an image of.
Bananas.
Bananas. Oh, it's misspelled bananas, which is good. It's a good start, isn't it, guys? Right, there's a picture of some bananas. I've waited for that image to load, yeah? I do not take it when it hasn't loaded. I then right-click it, I go Save Image As, and I'm going to save it onto a folder on my desktop. So, ensure that you have a folder open on your desktop. We'll just say New Folder. We'll call it Reference, yeah, or Ref. And then I'm going to save it into there, right? Somebody name something else I could get an image of.
Apple. Ewan.
Apples. Okay, that's a lovely apple there. I right-click it, yeah, it's loaded. Even though it's a pretty bad-looking image. Let's take this one instead. I save image as, yeah. If you're not focusing, Ronnie, then you will not have a clue what to do shortly. So, I've now downloaded that as well. I'm going to go to my desktop. I'm going to go to my folder, reference, and there's my picture of some apples, an apple and some bananas, right? So, now if I hide that, now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to open up Photoshop. It's the image at the bottom with a P and an S on it.
How was that image?
Right, I'm going to say new. I'm going to get to that by pressing Command and N. I've said A3 is fine. I don't mind that. I'm going to make the background transparent. Yeah. I'm going to go to image. I'm going to say image rotation, and I'm going to rotate it clockwise 90 degrees. On this background, on this layer 1, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a gradient. I'm going to do that by the two colors that I select here will form my background. So I'm going to go for a kind of pinky peach and a white. Draw the line. Got gradient for a background. That's my layer 1 done and done. Right. Now I grab both of these images and I drag them onto my Photoshop icon. They open up and they open up in the same window. Yeah. So first thing I've got to do is I've got to drag them out of that window. If I want to make them smaller, I can just press Command and minus, and that will make those images smaller. I drag them onto that background. It's my apple. Yeah. Done. Don't need that anymore. If I want to see all my windows, I press the 4th button on the top row of my keyboard, which shows me all of my windows. I can then click on the one that I want. I drag that onto there as well. I'm going to say they are fine. Yeah. Let's say I wanted to remove the background of these images. I would say I would go to W, right, which will open up my quick selection tool. I change it to the magic wand. I delete everything around the apple. I go onto the bananas. I delete everything. If I want to ensure that I definitely have everything, then I could say whereabouts is it? I've forgotten. Ever need help? Just type it in here. Similar, which is under select. So I'm going to select similar, which means it should have grabbed all of that white, which it hasn't done, but it will do if you spend a bit of time refining it. There you go. Images, yeah. If I'm going to put text on this, which you will need in there, yeah, I will always write my text in Word, yeah, because it spell checks and Photoshop doesn't. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab some of this random text. Let's grab something from the scenario. And then what I can do from my Word document is I can just copy, go into here, make sure my type tool is on, yeah. I click and then I drag to make a text box and then paste. That is essentially how we make treatments. It's all we have to do. We need text, we need images. The design of those treatments is entirely up to you. They are the basics. You can design it however you want, however you feel emphasizes the idea of your ident to the very best of your ability. That is everything. That's how to make treatments.